Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Intech Soul Horizon travel trailer. Picked a pretty cool trailer here. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things to take into consideration when parking. On your campsite, of course, your awning. And on your off campsite, I want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. And then we're going to be right behind your tire on your driver's side of your tow vehicle. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive, first thing we're going to do is level our unit. Power tongue jack does come with a docking light. Simply raise or lower the unit to get it level. You do have a manual override underneath this rubber stopper right here, as you can use your hand crank on to bring that up and down. Got our unit level, let's stabilize it. Once we got our unit level, next we're going to do is stabilize it. On all four corners of your unit, you got these stabilizing jacks. 3/4 inch hand crank. Put this on here and crank these down. Now as they come down, I'm going to recommend stabilizing jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, and hot blacktop in the summer. Better distribute the weight. Grab a 4-pack of those with your 10% off coupon. And crank these down just until they're taut. Remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. All we want to do at this point is stabilize our unit. Once our unit's level and stable, like I say, we have them in all four corners. Then we hook up our power. 30 amp service plugs in right here. Once it's on, go ahead and put your washer on. At the end of that 30 amp service, should you need to plug in at home, is a 30 to 110 adapter. Got our power hooked up, let's hook up our water. In this little compartment here is your potable water and fresh water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in the unit. I always use this when putting fluid in here because you don't know what the water pressure is at different parts. Hook that up, but don't turn our hose on yet. Let's open up our hot water heater. This door will lift right up off here. All we're doing at this point is making sure our drain plug's back in. We may have left it out the last time we were camping. Make sure that's back in there nice and snug. Once it is, we can go ahead and turn on your hose. After your hose has been on for a little while, go inside, open up your water taps. Once water is coming out of your taps, you can shut them off, and then you can turn on your hot water heater indoors. Now there's an on-off electric element right here to turn it on and off. The only time you want to turn this on here is if you're hooked up to 110. Otherwise, plug it on, turn it on indoors. Now, let's say you're going to go camping and you're not going to use city water. You can use potable water, fresh water. In that case, simply fill up that tank right there with a hose. No need for a water pressure regulator. Two ways to tell when it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right here, or two on the inside where you check the level of your battery and black and gray tanks. There's also a fresh water button. But remember, when using this fresh water or potable water, is when you're going to want to turn on your water pump. Don't turn on your water pump when hooked up to the city water. That's already pressurized. Alright, we got our water and power hooked up. Let me walk you around the rest of the unit before going indoors. In between your water and power, prep for a solar panel. You can plug in a solar panel there and it'll charge your batteries. And there's where you plug in the cable at the park. Again, your hot water heater, your pass-through storage. the front here you have a couple access panels to the back of your fridge. This is a flue for your furnace. If you are running your furnace, steer clear of this. It will get rather hot, and keep from blocking it. It needs to ventilate. There's where we'll dump our sewage. There's storage for it. On the front here, to get to your propane, simply remove these cotter pins. Pull this out. And there's your propane on your regulator. Simply turn it toward the tank you wish to be using and lefty-loosey to open. Around front, this magnetic ball will hold your door open. I also have a couple of 110s out here. Spray port. You can wash your unit off. And lastly, our grill over here. There's your quick connect for it. Pull it out here. Here's your quick connect hose. Right inside there. Easy setup. Now to push this back in or to bring it out, you do have to push that red handle back down. And that about covers everything on the outside. Let's go take a look inside your unit. So first thing I always like to point out when coming up inside a unit is the fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone who's camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway in case of emergency. 110 with GFCI protect here to reset. Tons of lighting. Coming into your cooktop. Lift that up. Set this to light. Hit your spark and there's your flame. Same thing on the other side. Now to lower this, if it doesn't feel like it's going to move, lift up on it and pull forward. That's the storage up here. Your power vent here, hand crank open. That is a max air vent, excuse me. Max air vent we will open up right here. 4 different settings on that. That will crank some air out of here quick. Or hit off, it will lower and shut itself off. Next to that is your thermostat. Crank your air up one time. There goes your air. Shut your air off. You see air kind of shuts off quickly in most of these. But yet furnace, furnace kicks on. Now it'll take a little bit longer for that fan to shut off. Your TV here. That off. Around the corner here. USB and 110s back here. Individual lights as well. Come around into your wet bath. Exhaust fan on in there. Hand crank exhaust in here as well. Self-explanatory microwave. There's your sound system. Power right there. So there's your music. Tool zones, indoors or outdoors. Front and back. AM, FM, Bluetooth. DVD, CD player, nice system. Command control. There's your brand new battery. There's your fresh water button. I told you can tell when your potable water is full. And there's your black tank. Here's where you turn on your water pump if using potable water. Your tank heater if in inclement weather. Your water heater if hooked up to gas. Your water heater if hooked up to electric. Your Dometic fridge, turn it on right here. Electric, gas, or battery. Change your temperatures over here. Around the corner from there, all prep for another TV here. You got 12-volt charger, USBs, 110, access panel to your breaker box and fuses, and your battery disconnect. That'll come important when I talk about your carbon monoxide propane detector, which is located right down here. So this is your 12 volt carbon monoxide propane detector. The reason I mention it's 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day, use that battery disconnect. If you're boondocking, nothing charging your battery, use that battery disconnect to disconnect your battery and keep this from running your battery down while you're gone. I think we covered everything over there. Let me show you your awning. Alright, now we're going to run our awning out. Alright, now we're going to come down here, pull back in this piece right here, that releases it from this end. Pull down your foot. This will, this is hard to do one-handed here, this piece will lock. Show you real quick underneath your bed here. Get two access panels. This back one here give me access to your water tank. Of course, to bypass that, you'll straighten that line out and straighten that line out. Then underneath your second one here is your water pump. Access all those lines. It's like we're leaving the campsite now and close the unit up. First thing I like to do, shut off all my lights from my main. Then I can look around and see if I have any interior lights to shut off. I don't. So exit the unit. Close your door. Lift up your step. At this point, bring up all of our stabilizing jacks. Unhook our power, our cable, and our water. Then we're going to come around over here. Come around here, hook up our sewage hose. Take and pull that black handle. Once that sewage hose sounds like it's no longer draining, go ahead and unhook that. Put it conveniently inside this container here and head on home. Again, thank you so much for your purchase of this Soul. Hope you enjoy it for many years to come. Happy camping.